Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of Hike with Mangyan. Join me for a beautiful hike as we hit up the 3.4-mile Dirt Farm Brewing Loop. We'll conquer hills, take in the views, and who knows, there might even be a beer at the end of this hikeable rainbow. Allow me to tell you a story about this trail. Dirt Farm Brewing didn't just dream about a trail. They made it happen with a big family meeting and lots of help from friends and locals. They all pitched in, cleared out the brush, and set up a path that goes through the beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains. Since opening in June 2024, it's become a local favorite. Maintaining it is an ongoing job. The farm staff regularly checks for fallen branches and keeps everything tidy, so visitors can enjoy a clear path. The brewery also hosts fun activities like yoga and races to keep the community engaged. The first and only speed bump on this hike is a tree that's taken a nap across the path, sprouting branches like it's trying to start its own forest. For us hikers, it's just another part of the adventure. We could vault over it, limbo under, or, as well do today, simply take the scenic detour around. No sweat. Back in the Prohibition days, Bluemont was pretty much a moonshine paradise. Those thick forests weren't just good for hide and seek. They were prime real estate for hidden moonshine operations. If trees could talk, they'd probably have some wild stories about the secret distilleries they kept hidden. During the Civil War, Bluemont was like a busy train station but without the trains. Soldiers were always trekking through, making the trails their own superhighways. If you're walking around and trip over something, it might just be an old campsite. Yes, history literally underfoot. This trail takes you through what used to be a farmland central. Back in the day, it was all about cows and plows. Now, those old farms have gotten a major makeover. Take Dirt Farm Brewing. It used to be all about early mornings and tractors. These days, it's more about craft beers and relaxing. Talk about trading in your work boots for tasting boots. Not found in this trail, but somewhere nearby here, the Washington and Old Dominion Railroad was the original Uber for Bluemont, but with way more charm and lot less tech. Before the era of clicking buttons for rides, this railroad was the go-to for hauling everything from apples to Aunt Edna. Now, the trail zigs and zags across these old train tracks, where the only thing getting transported are the hikers and occasional history buff. See that tiny deck up in the tree? That's what you call a hunting platform. It's basically a treehouse for grown-ups. But instead of exchanging secret handshakes, they're waiting for Bambi's big entrance. So it's still winter, which is why the tiny pond out here is playing it cool, literally. It hasn't quite decided to become water again, so right now, it's more of an ice rink for squirrels. Before the Europeans turned up with their fancy boats and love for new real estate, this place was the original stomping ground for Native American tribes. Think of them as the first locals. And guess what? They didn't just leave behind campfire stories. They dropped some pretty cool souvenirs too. You can probably still find bits and pieces of their old gear scattered around the neighborhood. It's gorgeous, not a cloud in the sky kind of day, and we're chilling at 2,264 feet up. Sure, it's not nosebleed territory, but guess what? From right here, you can play a game of I Spy with my little eye and catch glimpses of the big league mountains over in North Carolina and Tennessee. We're talking about a who's who of peaks, like the big Cataloochee mountain gang, the Nab family, including Lufty, Marks, and Rowan High. And now, let's not forget the Mount crowd with the celebs like Guyot, Kephart, LeConte, Mitchell, and Gibbs. It's pretty much a mountain mashup up here. After you've hopped and puffed your way through the hike, why not treat yourself to a bite at the Dirt Farm Brewery or kick back with a pint on the patio? And take it from me, the soup of the day is both warm and delicious, perfect for refueling. It's a win-win. You get to fill your belly and help keep the trail looking sharp. Feeling extra generous? You can zap a quick donation with a QR code right at the trailhead. Every little bit helps to keep this trail open and awesome for everyone. We're almost done with this loop-de-loop hike. Huge thanks for tagging along today. If you haven't hit the subscribe button yet, give it a tap. It's like a virtual high five that keeps me jazzed about hitting the trails and splicing together these videos. I'll see you on the next hike out. Stay wild, fellow hikers. See ya!